Hey YouTube, welcome back to Universe X, and today we are going to put out game 2 of DeadKu versus KidKu Reboot. So it's gonna be pretty cool. You guys saw how the last one ended, or if you didn't, maybe you should go down in the description and check it out. Just wanted to say we have a whole slew of stuff coming for this channel. I've got some stuff brewing with other card games that you guys should be able to see soon. Wink wink. I got some stuff brewing with some actual card shops, local card shops. So if you're in the Northern Virginia area, we might have a brand new amazing place to play Dragon Ball Super very soon. So I do want you guys to keep an eye out for that. I'm gonna definitely do some promo work for that. On this channel, we definitely hit up all the pre-releases, and while my home store definitely only had, you know, just these 3, I have secured the Crocodile deck, and I'm actually securing copies of every other deck a second time. That way, when these tournaments come out where you have to play the starter decks only, I'll be able to make any deck you guys want me to play, but I'll also be able to make videos showing you guys how the matchups work. So we're going to have a whole lot of fun with that. We're going to be diving way harder into One Piece than we did before, and we're going to be going full throttle on Dragon Ball Super. We got the announcement of the Zenkai Cups, which I'm going to go over soon enough, and that should be pretty cool. So last thing I want to say is if you want to help out the Universe X brand, you can always go down and click that subscription button, like the video, comment so it trends, and we also have UniXDBS, where we play like a bunch of Dragon Ball video games. I just had a summoning video for Path to Power Goku. You can find that link in the description as well as at the end of the video, or you can just search it up. And we also have UniXMag, which covers manga, anime, and their games, and we're going to be getting more and more into that as Dragon Ball picks back up in the manga. So, with that being said, I'm going to jump into this match. I hope you guys like it. See you there. Okay, so we are going into game 2. I'm not going to really, spoil game 1. You guys can literally go into the description. I don't even need to spoil it. You guys are going to see who goes first, and that'll give you all you need to know. But seriously, go back in game 1 and check out how that went. And then also in the description, you're going to find the deck profile for Angel HaloKu, KKku, DeadKu, whatever you want to do with it. And yeah, it should be a good time. Here with me, I got Zach himself to commentate on this game.
What's up? I had to bully Amani out of his spot.
I think in the future it's going to be pretty cool to have both sides, if I can, commentating, like on game 1, game 2, and then maybe game 3 we have both of them on at the same time and I just shut up. So I think this is going to be pretty good.
That would be crispy. I would love to go back and forth with the Lord and Savior Amani.
He's going to troll the entire commentary.
Oh, 100%. But yeah, so as you see, Amani starts. Spoilers. He did hit top 10, which is a shocker, because I don't think I've ever seen that deck hit when you go top 10. And then Yamcha, man, he hit both. He was complaining the whole time about not hitting. I think Untap has him scarred. But yeah, typical turn 1 for Goku. So for Angel Halo, I can't do the third-person commentary. I'm gonna just say, yeah. So okay, perfect. Yeah, I opened the Kai, which was great. But was it this game? I don't know if it was this game or the other game. I think I don't have a Halo here in hand, which is nice, because then next turn I can active main on the Kai and then pitch and then pay 1. Man, Kai plus 3 Budokais. The ideal turn 1 for Angel Halo. Yeah, because you want to discard 3 to be able to start your engine going when you awaken, so that way you can start warping and comboing with them and getting the Halos back. Mine's going to go top 10 again.
The turn looked massive. You just then your deck at 4 cards.
Right,
actually,
exactly.
wow.
Yeah, that's why the deck can deck out sometimes, is if you resolve double active mains on the front side, then you're discarding 6, drawing 6. And then obviously getting rid of 3 Halos from deck is a lot. Ronnie hit again, so that's cool. He's 100% so far for top X cards.
Both these decks don't even need to swing on these opening turns, so their footsies turns don't even give each other any card advantage. They just
Right, but yeah, both decks awaken to 6, so I don't want to swing until I have to. He doesn't want to swing until he has to. I can't remember if this turn he awakens turn 2 or if he waits. I think every game he waits.
No, typically getting pushed right here.
Right, exactly. He's not going to pressure me. Like, he could play a Ball Me... Yeah, he passes. He could play the Ball Me Unison, Awaken, play an Explosive, but, like, what's that going to do for him?
Especially things that playing that is going to cut him off from any blocker negate, so you'll probably be able to smoke the Bulma real quick.
Right, exactly. So, active main on Kai. Yeah, I'm just explaining what it does. Every card in this deck has a wall of text on it. Amani did well to keep up with it. I'm pretty sure he'd played against it before, but I was playing pretty quickly, so he wasn't asking me to slow down. So yeah, so I think this is... I had drawn the Halo at some point, or else I would have used the active main on the Kai to get the third Halo. So here I'm just paying an energy just to awaken, or just to be able to untap when I awaken. And what I'll do here is swing with the West Kai. He doesn't have barrier, so he's going to get rested anyway when Amani awakens next turn. And then, yeah, combo off the Halo, go to 5. It's 6k total, nothing happens. Leader awakens, takes to 6. And from there, we can start playing the actual game.
Just like I was saying in the first one, it's like really weird when you manage resources against Monkey Goku. You kind of got to use your 1-drops in whatever ways you can, because they're about to get tapped and swung on regardless.
Right, exactly. And like the nuts thing is Bulma is a 1k, so your 1-drops can actually get in there and start pressuring. So yeah, so I grab the Halo back, swing with lead, discard it. So like I didn't even go minus there. I actually went plus, and then I combo with both, put them both back and drop to be able to get the Halo back. Majoran comes down, draws me a card to put one back to then, so that would give me 4 battle cards total to then get another Halo back to pitch. So yeah, so what I did was Majoran set me up to get a Halo and a Sarda in hand is basically the end of that play. So Sarda is really good against Monkey Goku because a lot of his stuff is attacking at a 5 or less. I think the only things that aren't are the Secret Rare and Mira. So Sarda is a really strong floodgate against the deck. Amani does a good job to not swing with leader first. He swings with something that would have to bottom deck anyway. Kind of like if you swing into a Nimbus with a battle card, it's the best way to do it. You swing with a 20k into Violent Rage, it's the same thing. I missed it if he hit the third top 10. I'm pretty sure he hit, but I can't remember. And I just missed it because I was too busy talking like an idiot.
They'll be able to see.
Yeah, sticks the Bulma. Okay, yeah. So
he swapped it for his foil.
Yeah, he's foil. Yeah, Amani did that. It doesn't sack itself to discard it. It just he discarded the ball with the Bulma and it restood.
For people that don't know him, he has opted to not play a tech over another tech because that tech doesn't come foil.
Correct.
So
yeah, which is the correct line of thinking, to be honest.
No.
But yeah, this is what happens. So he's got the Goku. What I expected him to try to do was double swing with the Goku, evolve the monkey he had added turn 1, and then swing with his leader to tap his Yamcha, which would then restand itself and the Goku ape because it hadn't attacked yet. But I figured it's just Sarda and just stop that from happening. Or if he wants to keep going, he's going to have to bottom deck like 2 or 3 cards to make that play. Probably just 1 card if he just swings with the Goku.
Which is dangerous. I feel like the only...
Which he does. Yeah. I mean, he has a lot of cards in hand. I see a World Champ in his hand too, so like if there's any deck that can afford to bottom deck cards, is this deck, because he can just pay 1 to draw 2. But yeah, he's a 15k, so I'm like, I'll just use my free combo, might as well. Opt not to put it in Z. This is the deck has a lot of math to do it. Like, you don't want to initially start charging Z. I wanted to make sure I had 5 cards in drop just in case I needed to D-Magic Sparking. He kills the West Kai anyway, so I could have put a Z, but like that would have been the optimal thing, was to charge a Z, have things in drop for the West Kai. Like, he would have West Kai that killed it, and then I have D-Magic, but he doesn't attack after his leader swings anyway. Oh, he does. I'm just not remembering anything. So he opts to bottom deck a card again. Not sure why he's opting to do this. It is a 25k double strike, but... Okay, yeah, so then I do D-Magic here. Take the 1 instead of the 2. Yeah, I'm just misremembering everything about this game.
All good.
But yeah, it results in what I was saying, is I wanted to have Sparking. I had Sparking. He tries to 25 double. I'm surprised he did do that instead of keeping up as a blocker, but, you know.
I personally feel like now that he knows that you don't have Hatch, he's also trying not to let you get into the end game, where I'd say arguably you're stronger than he is. And like normally Yellow and Blue are like neck and neck on mid game and game presence, but like you are stronger than him in the end game, so I don't think he wants to let the game go along.
Yeah, that's right. You're absolutely right. Like I can like my deck recycles so much more easily than his does. Whereas he's trying to get to a point where he puts me to 3 life and then Mirrored Cooler Choppa oolongs me. So I'm going to try to keep myself at a high enough life total where that doesn't happen to me. Again, he is definitely playing more aggressively. Going first and also knowing I don't have the baby hatch is a way for him to like punish me for not running a baby hatch, honestly. So here I have plenty of battle cards and drops, so I opt to charge one, start getting the Z cards out. That's another way the deck accrues really good advantage is your Z cards give you... Oh, I am running 2 bubbles. Okay, well, you know. Take that as you will. If you've already come from the deck profile, I am running 2 bubbles instead of 1 bubbles, so yeah. Here, this is like the most ideal, is to be able to warp 4 battle cards for 2 Halos, and then play your Pycon, and you still have 1 battle card in drop to make it a 20k. Here I had opted to tag into the 5 drop. Yeah, make it a 25. It doesn't get its effect to play Goku when it's KO'd by battle. He actually opts to let it die, which is good value for me. And then, yeah, trying to pressure this Unison. Yeah, 4k in. He opts to, I'm pretty sure he opts to block here, and I'm just like, okay, that's fine. I don't use this combo, doesn't matter. See, look, we have 3 Z energy out of nowhere, and then we can start playing 15k crits from Z deck. Yeah, Majoran just to get the Halo back. And it can also pressure Bulma. It is a 5k, big enough. And the other thing too is I'm pressuring Unison and not pressuring Life here because he's at 6. He can surmounting to put himself to 5, but he'd have to waste the energy on it, and this way, if he doesn't want to take this crit, which it's a mana, he usually doesn't want to take the crit, he'll combo out of the 15k swing. No, just kidding. I just try to kill the explosive, try to clear his board. I realized he was trying to play a little bit more aggressively. Keep him from attacking me a lot. Yeah, make sure he's aware it's a 10k instead of a 15k. Yeah, he just lets it die. He thought about comboing there. I think it's correct to just let the card die. Like, you don't want to waste 2 cards, keep it on board. Like, yeah, it is a blocker, it's pressure, but without the Bulma, it's going to be taking more cards to kill stuff. I mean, he can kill the 2-drop and the 1-drop on board, but they're not going to do much of anything anyway, so I think it's fine to let the explosive die there.
Sitting at a point where every card he wastes from his hand is a card he can't put towards combo for you, and you're in a critical space right now. Like, he just needs that 1 life off you to try to push endgame.
Right, exactly. And like that's my whole thought process, is making sure he's at as low hand size as possible. Amani's able to play with all of his options. So the more options he has, the better he's able to outplay you. So if I'm able to force him lower, then it's going to be in my favor. I think here he was trying to dig for Unison. Because I cleared the 1. So it's going to be hard for him to play explosives to try to clear board. And I'm pretty sure I have a Sarda back because I did add the Halo back at end of turn. So he's got to keep that in mind. And I do, yeah, I have the Sarda. So now anytime he tries to attack with anything, basically anything in his deck, it's going to take him a card in hand. He's going to be punished for it. Pretty sure he's just, at this point in the game, he's like, okay, going into turn 5. Turn 5 is the ideal turn for starter Goku. Gives you enough energy for a Mira, enough energy for a Champa, and enough energy for a Cooler. But again, he's at 6 life, so he can't Z Awaken. So that's the idea. That's another thing that they would want to do too, is your Z Awakening becomes a crit double strike attacker. So that's another way to take off 2 damage for no reason. And then He needs to be at 3, so he needs to take 3 life here, but he didn't want to tap down for surmounting. I'm pretty sure he wanted to leave up enough energy for a reinforcements if needed. Here I just immediately start with the 15k, well 20k to lead, removing the Bulma. At this point I'm just trying to pressure him down with all my 15ks.
So wild that like Goku and Pikkon Deadass Heat is just like a random triple attack.
It's only dual attack.
Oh, it's only dual attack?
Yeah, it's dual attack. But like it's dual attack that's a 20k that gives you Z energy, 2 Z energy, and like for free, and it removes 2 battle cards, and then it draws you a card at the end of the turn. And like yeah, you're discarding 2 mono blue extra cards, but in this deck those mono blue extra cards, you've already added them like as extra cards. You've already drawn those 2 cards additionally, so it's not a minus. Pretty sure here's just a 19k combo. He combos the Pan. I was just doing it just to get to a Z energy and cards and drop for Halos. Yeah, like, yeah. The correct keep Sarda and warp for your Majoran. Use the eat everything. Yeah, get the blitz back here. Yeah, the deck's just so easily able to play blitz that yeah, just. It doesn't clear board because everything has barrier, but it still replaces itself. It's still a 30k triple strike. Amani's at 4 life currently, so even 30 triple, putting him to 1 is going to be hard for him to defend it. So he opts to reinforcements here. Now, I was surprised that he paid the 2 for it instead of taking the 3. I'm assuming he was afraid that I still had the 2 more attacks on board. But I would have just taken the life and kept the 2 energy open for something else.
Yeah, it looks like you clearly just saw the tap out and thought that your extension is essentially 1 more swing. Like so.
Yeah.
But I see what you're saying though. It's weird. He cut off all of his defensive opportunities and then.
Yeah. So here I combo to 30. Like you could argue the combo is unnecessary, but I wanted 2 cards in drop so I could get a Halo back. That's the only reason I did that. And then end of turn, I have a blocker untapping. I have 2 energy untapping. I was thinking about this. I was like, I should have used... So the 1-drop Goku has an ability where you sack off a Z energy, you remove it from play, and you bottom deck one of their 5 or lesses. Oh wait, I couldn't even do that anyway. Never mind. I thought it was a misplay. I should have removed this token, but I can't remove the token. It doesn't have cost, so ignore everything that I just said. I'm just thinking out loud here. But you'll see why I was like, oh, I should have got rid of the token, because the token's about to put in some big work here. Regrettably for me. So yeah, he gets the Bulma back, clears out Pikkon. Again, it's a 15k attacker. He's just going lead. He smells the blood in the water. He knows I don't have Baby Hatch. I do have the 1 blocker, and then the Sarda here, waiting to discard because I'm assuming he has Cooler, so he lets it go. Pretty sure. Yeah, at this point in the game, Sarda. The discard doesn't really matter because like the Cooler or the Freeze's Army token doesn't have to discard because it's not an energy costing card. And oh yeah, okay. So I was thinking about because it rests that way and then it becomes everything. Okay, sorry, I'm just thinking out loud here. Tempted D-Magic, thinking about how I want to pay for it because I'm afraid of the Cooler at this point, but he lets it go again. He does let me untap the 1 energy. Yeah, just accruing more advantage with those, with the world champs. It's just. At this point, I think he has 10, 11 cards in hand.
Far and away, just looking at like this from like a set 1 player scope to like now we're about to get into set 19. It's crazy how before we were like turn 6 and 7 were like when the game ended. Then we got to a point where we didn't even think we'd ever see turn 4 or 5 again, and now we're here just comfortably back in turn 4.
Yeah, I say definitely. This format I think is definitely it's hit and miss, right? Like. There have been games for me where I've been playing where like turn 3, turn 4, like game's over. But then there's also been other games, like game 1 we saw, which gets to turn 6, right? Like this game's getting to turn 5 for both players. So it definitely depends on which decks you're playing. Like obviously the red decks can can put you down real quick. Turn 4, turn 3. But
I think a weird issue is that a lot of decks are used to the double negate, double floodgate. No, it's a lot of decks right now are really used to taking those first 3 turns to set up, and that leads to having fewer hard stop negates, because most people think they have most of the game to find their 4 negates, and then you have decks like Sin over here clapping the crap out of you, or like SS4 running over you. It's just weird.
Right, exactly. So at this point in the game, I do feel a bit of pressure here. I'm afraid of giving him another turn, because he keeps world champing. So that's actually giving him more advantage than what I can give myself with the Angel Halos. I'm pretty sure this is one of the turns where I'll be looking to try to hit him with the Secret Rare. He has 2 energy open, so still not tapped out. I would ideally like him to have tapped out here, so that way he would have been forced to take life with his reinforcements. But I mean, 15Ks are doing alright to clear the board here. He's just using the Yamchas to combo out, and I'm fine with that. This is crit, so I am going to try to make sure it sticks. But he does not want to take this crit, so I'm going to trade super combo for super combo and card, which for me is a fine trade. Yeah, pay another one for another Awakened Onslaught. Yep. Which then see, that's the nice thing about the Z deck too, is it like for 3 Z energy, it refuels your drop area, which you can then warp to grab back a Halo, which you can then discard to give it crit and draw a card. And that's for 1 energy. And yeah, so he paid 2 for the reinforcements, but he's tapped out now, so I would hope I try for a Secret Rare here. Yeah. Yeah, so exactly. So 40 triple attack coming in here, plus 5 energy backing. He does have the 1 blocker, and I think Bulma can become a blocker if it has already, but yeah, I should be swinging with just be going 40 triple here. Yeah, and then swing lead first. He is tapped out. Okay, yeah, so he's tapped out. So like, I'm not worried about Power Super Saiyan. I'm not worried about Realm. Release from Evil is a card, but I don't even think Amani runs that card. This clears out Yamcha again. Oh no, what am I doing? Oh, you get rid of the blocker. Yeah. Okay, alright. Good job past me. So yes, the Olubu pays the 1, discards a Halo, discards a Budokai, gets rid of the blocker. So now he's got to combo out of this 40k 3 times. If he has the Piccolo Secret Rare, it's going to be rough, but he's opting not to use it because the way it works is the triple attacker will restand, Piccolo will trigger, resting the triple attacker that's already been restood. So yeah, so here I'm just trying to kill him. I think he's at 2 life at this point, so just trying to pressure him as much as I can before he kills me next turn. Because I'm assuming he's going to try to kill me next turn, because he's going to 6 energy. I mean, I don't have Baby Hatch, like, yeah, there it is. Yeah, so he did do that. Just pay for, yeah. So the one thing, so I actually forgot that all this happened. So paying 4 for that, comboing, removing the blocker so he can't block, forcing him to combo, and then the next attack I'll remove the Secret Rare. So that kind of knocks out. Oh, I double beamed. I'm like, what am I doing? Why am I passing? Yeah, no, double beam will be real good on it. So he's 30k here. And then yeah, I think he had triggered his Bulma blocker as well. So he's gonna have to combo to this attack, but then he can block the second attack here. Takes it. Goes to I'm assuming is 1 life, but he might be at 2 life here. Yeah, put that in Z, come on. Yeah, he blocks there. Excuse me? Remove the Gohan Piccolo, please. I just missed. So my Pycon Goku just missed the trigger to remove the Piccolo Gohan. I didn't even realize that I missed doing that. Which may have... Oh my gosh, I can't believe I missed that. So, that will be a problem, because obviously it's a 40k attacker that draws him a card. I am untapping, I think, 2 energy and a barrier blocker, but yeah, man, I did not realize I missed that trigger. Because I think if I remove the Piccolo there, I'm in a really good spot here. Like, he still has a lot of cards in hand, but I think I have another starter back. No, I could have even done the... I know they have 5 or less. Yeah, no, I don't know. I just completely forgot to do that. I guess it was because I was playing too quickly. I thought I could kill him. So here we are. He's swinging with a 40k, and then that's what does it, right? Is he swings with a 40k, I take it here because I don't have a negate, and then he swings with token. I kills an explosive. Man, I'm so mad now. I'm so mad that I lost that just happened. Oh man.
The joys of seeing the match back.
Right. Well, I mean, at least I've always wanted to like record matches more just to go back and see like where I went wrong and like why I lost. And I didn't even realize that I missed that trigger. Okay, we're not putting 2 there. Yeah, exactly.
Alright, all I heard is that the stonks for KKQ are going further up because this could have been a completely different match.
Oh my! If it could have been, and I think what's funny about it too is if I had just see, why did I not? Did I get it off life? I'm like, why did I not negate the... I don't know. There's so many things going on in this match that I should have. But yeah, if I had 2 Omani, that'd have been real good because he was talking smack on... Yeah, I think he played against somebody on Untap that was playing the deck, and that guy got clapped, and this is just a completely different match than what Omani was, I think, expecting.
Yeah, I mean, because like just watching people play DeadKu, like, I mean, you're a deck builder. Like, you're a good player, you're a great player, but like your deck building is one of the things that I'm always like looking at intently, and a lot of people just don't know how to put cards together correctly. So the amount of times I've seen a DeadKu player just never be able to draw, it's actually astounding.
Yeah, I don't understand. You draw a lot of cards. Yeah. Oh, that was the other thing too. Is I guess I was tapped out before the turn ended, but I had a max power too for the secret rare. So there's 2 different ways I could get rid of the secret, and I just didn't do either one of them. But yeah, no. I mean, I don't know. The deck does have like some nuance to it. With like, you don't want to have stuff stuck in drop. Like, another Blitz is just too good a card to not have it be able to be played. So you want to minimize on the amount of non-Budokai cards, but like the max power there is like a good way to get rid of dead cards and drop because you just warp 4 and it's a negate every turn. Yeah, here's what I was saying. His Frieza token's getting in here. He's about to combo a bunch of stuff off to it, and I just can't do anything about it. I think I have like 7 cards in hand at this point. I think maybe like 15k combo power total, plus the blocker. And I can't block this token. Like, I have to wait for Mira Oolong. But like, Amani realizes, like, yeah, we're just gonna... Every card I combo is gonna be 5k more for Mira, so... Yeah, he's just... Yeah, I'm surprised I'm... Oh, yeah, that's right. He just... I think that's 70, puts me to 1, and then I think that's all she wrote here. He's got, what, 3 cards in hand or something like that, but we all know what those 3 cards are. Yeah, charges correctly. Yep. Yep. Swings with this. I block with that. It dies, clearly, and then Oolong. And then that's it. Yep. Yeah, so I think not bouncing the secret rare cost me that turn, because if he doesn't swing with it, I'm still at 4 life. He has a lot harder of a time putting me from 4 to 3 because a lot of his stuff was just small. So don't forget your triggers, folks. That's the moral of the story here.
True.
Look, I'm even saying, oh, I had max power for the 8-drop. I should remove it. I even realized I just missed the dead heat trigger. Oh well.
Indeed. Well, this is about to cut off, so I'll go into the closing. Thank you for being here with us, Zach.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me.
No problemo. So there you have it. That was game 2 between Reboot Kid Goku and DeadKu or Angel Halo Goku. I hope you guys found it as exciting as I did. And next time, we're going to have both of them on the channel in order to give us commentary for the 3rd and final game of this match. Yeah, these aren't timed, so they can go a little long, but I think it's kind of cool that, especially with these newer decks, you can see exactly how they get broken down. Like I said before, if you were interested in supporting the channel, think about going down there and hitting that subscribe button. For certain, like the video and, you know, put it up there in terms of the algo with different comments and whatnot. Thank you guys, and I will see you the next time inside Join Universe X. Later.